Hello guys, this is TVC Production here back doing a new video today for you guys. Today I am going to be doing a reviewing on Mortal Kombat 11. As before we get started with this video, as you see the recent videos that I did, I had a problem with a YouTuber and all that, and after that I move on and not have to worry about it ever again, and I just move on and create my own stuff and don't have to worry about that ever again. So you know who I'm talking about if you watch those videos. So anyway, I just move on and have to worry about that YouTuber and just move on, do not care, because he is just arguing over a action figure. It was pointless, and it was not a good thing. That's just arguing over something that is stupid. Alright, so as I got that out of the way, I don't have to worry about it ever again. So, we're going to be reviewing Mortal Kombat 11. As before we review Mortal Kombat 11, I'll be reviewing all the other games before we get to that game. So, I decided to do it in one video to make it small and very simple. So, as we're going to review all the other Mortal Kombat games, then we'll review Mortal Kombat 11. So, there's not a lot to say about the first two games. As we know, Mortal Kombat was created by Ed Boon and John Tobias, of course, and as today, present day, Ed Boon is still part of Mortal Kombat. Alright, so as the story of Mortal Kombat, chosen warriors are selected to join in a tournament to save Earthrealm, as Earthrealm had lost 9 tournaments, and this is the 10th tournament. But as little do they know, a warrior monk named Liu Kang became the champion by defeating Shang Tsung, and as it leads to this, actually, because if Earthrealm didn't win, it'll get merged with Outworld. So as Liu Kang won the tournament, Shao Kahn, the Emperor of Outworld, was angry because of Shang Tsung's failure. So Shao Kahn thought of a plan by having an Outworld tournament there in his realm. So actually the Earthrealm Warriors go there. Because of that, as before the tournament started, Sonya was captured and her partner Jax has to rescue her. Along with that, we meet other characters along the way throughout the game as well. And Liu Kang defeated Shao Kahn and won the tournament, and Earthrealm was saved once again, but temporarily. So, as you see, Mortal Kombat 1, the characters in Mortal Kombat 1 are the classic characters that we know and love. And those are the classic characters of the series. As in K2, the characters that were in that game, they're memorable as well. Of course, you know, like Reptile, Baraka, Jax, Kung Lao, Kitana, Melina, they're memorable. So as you know, like from the first game, like I said, Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Liu Kang, Johnny Cage, Sonya, Raiden, Kano, Shang Tsung, and Goro. They're all classic characters from the first game and as well. So now, as I said, you see that MK1 and 2 really had no story that much, because that's when the story became a story. The third game actually made a story. So MK3, after the defeat of after Liu Kang defeated Shao Kahn, Shao Kahn was angry and pissed, and he actually asked Shang Tsung to revive Sindel back on Earth. And so actually, as Sindel is revived, Shao Kahn can now merge with Earthrealm, as long as she is revived. So actually, as Earthrealm warriors have to come together as a group. Actually, during that, Johnny Cage was killed, Raiden was losing his powers, and he became immortal, and he was trying to help them, and as well as guide them to fight against the invasion to save Earthrealm. So actually, it's during this as Katana saved her mother from Shao Kahn, and Liu Kang defeated Shao Kahn. And when Liu Kang defeated Shao Kahn, it freed Edenia from Outworld. Actually, after he was defeated. So when that happened, as Earth was restored back, John Cage was brought back to life, and all that, Earthrealm was saved once again thanks to Liu Kang. Okay. Actually, as the problem of this game, they kept updating this game. The game was getting updated every time until we got Mortal Kombat Trilogy, and that was the final version of the game. And that's why, as #1 spot goes to Mortal Kombat Trilogy, is the best Mortal Kombat game of all time. It always was. You can't say the first or second was great. I didn't like the gameplay of those games at all. I like how when they have a good combo set up, and basically took it from another game, Killer Instinct. So I was very happy you can try to do that kind of stuff. Alright, so after that, when Trilogy was made, that's why it was the best game. It goes to #1 spot goes to Mortal Kombat Trilogy. Alright, so after this game, we got Mythology Sub-Zero. And this game was getting a lot of hate. I only remember this game because my brother did play this game, but he really didn't play it that much. He played a little bit of it, and as this game is the prequel to the first game. So it's basically the first Sub-Zero from the first game, because Sub-Zero, as people complain, if Sub-Zero was killed by a Scorpion, how he was in that game. There were two Sub-Zeros. The first one was, the first Sub-Zero was the Elder Sub-Zero, the older one. As later game, they gave them names like Bi-Han, and the second Sub-Zero is Kuai Liang. So, as Bi-Han is Noob Saibot right now. So, yeah, it's basically him going on an adventure of getting a Shinnok's amulet for Quan Chi, and basically try to, I guess, take over Earthrealm, or try to go against the Elder Gods. So actually all that was failed because Sub-Zero saved the day. Then after that task, Sub-Zero was invited to the Mortal Kombat 1 tournament. So that was the prequel to Mortal Kombat 1. Okay, so yeah, that's the game. It was an adventure game, and that's what it was. They would try to do something different, and this was the last time they actually did it with real people. You know, real, real digital person, real person standing there. So that was good for them. So as we go through that, we got MK4 that went straight to deep 3D because of Tekken, and as for that game, I do have this game. I have MK4. I really kind of didn't care for that game really that much. It was there. I played it, but it was not my favorite game. So as of MK4, yeah, it tried to, they added new characters. Like how they added characters in MK3, and all that. But actually, some of the characters in MK3 were kind of like the classic characters. That's why as half of them as were in MK9. So yeah, and then this game, yeah, it played okay, but I didn't really care for it. It was just a game I didn't care for, but I don't hate it. So yeah, that was it for MK4. Only thing I liked out of this game, of course, Toasty 3D. Of course, that was my favorite line from the game. So yeah, as I said, like the other games, like I said, MK1, MK2. Only thing I liked out of that was the music. Music of the games were great. That's why I liked the game, because the music was fantastic for Mortal Kombat 1, 2, and 3, even for the later games as well. So the next game is another adventure game, Mortal Kombat Special Forces. This game is a prequel, like I said, with Jax and Sonya going after Kano. So this was basically right before MK1, and is another adventure game. And this was the last game that John Tobias was on, and he was not with the team at all for the next game. And I kind of wish if he was still with the team today, this new game would have been great. This new game could have been great if he was still there, but nope. So actually, as for this game, I never played this game, so it's kind of one of the games I never played. So I don't know why people hate it. I really don't know. But initially, a game that I never played, I don't hate it. So it was, yeah, this game was one of the ones I never played. Alright, next, Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance. As for this game, it was basically, this was the game that kind of started me to play good in games of Mortal Kombat, kind of. Because as back in, like, I couldn't really play Trilogy, I was just pressing buttons and stuff. I couldn't do combos, but now I can. But actually, when we get to, Deadly Alliance and the next two, this is where I start playing great with Mortal Kombat. Only thing about these games, the Mortal Kombat games, I could never do fatalities. So I would just only play the game. I never done fatalities. I never done any of that stuff in games when I was younger. But now as I got older, I can try to do them and learn how to do them, and I kind of see what people were saying. Like, it was hard to pull it off when you try to do one. So Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance was actually for this game. Like, I was very, very sad when I was young when Liu Kang was killed and all that. Actually, after the events of MK4, Liu Kang did defeat Shinnok. Earthrealm was at peace once again, Then Shang Tsung, no, Quan Chi, basically after Shinnok's defeat, Quan Chi was the one that killed Scorpion's family and clan. It wasn't Sub-Zero. Actually, in Scorpion's ending, actually it says Scorpion goes after Quan Chi after he learns that his family was killed by Sub-Zero. It was him. So he goes after him, chase after him through Deadly Alliance, tried to get him. It says in Scorpion's ending he was killed in he was ripped apart in Solnado. But it's shocking he's in the next game. It really makes no sense. See, some of the stories, they make no sense. So actually, as Quan Chi and Shang Tsung, they form a team. And all the Earthrealm Warriors have to fight against this. Got a couple of brand new characters along the way. Like I said, I know I didn't mention none of them in MK4, you know, like, because it's Shinnok, Quan Chi, Tanya, Jarek, Reiko, Fujin, and Kai, and Meat. So actually for Deadly Alliance, we got Li Mei, Boraicho, Movado, Kenshi, Frost, Suhao, Natara, Draman, Blaze, and Mocap, and Moloch. So, yeah, I got them all. So, yeah, that were the characters that were in Deadly Alliance, and the ones from MK4. So, yeah, like, they tried to make new characters, and that's what they were doing. But, at the same time, we didn't get a lot of story with the characters, and all that stuff. So, actually, you know, as most of the heroes were defeated in the Deadly Alliance fight, and as we see in the intro of the next game, Mortal Kombat Deception, that takes the number 2 spot for me as my favorite game. I love Deception. It was my favorite game of all time. I love it, every bit of this game. It plays the same as Deception, but balanced very well. And of course, the problem of this game was Onaga. Onaga was the only problem of this game. I say Noob Smoke as well, Noob Smoke. But Onaga was the only problem of Deception. So, as the game, after everyone was killed, mostly everybody was killed except Raiden. He was fighting Quan Chi and Shang Tsung, and Onaga walked in, and Raiden sacrificed himself, and that's how he became dark. He was angry and stuff, because he was trying to protect Earthrealm, and all this, and stuff like that. And it's kind of shocking, like, the characters, like, if Fujin became a protector of Earthrealm, where was he? See, the characters from the other games did not get a lot of story, or get put into the story and make it fit. They never was. So, yeah, it's confusing, and it's connecting the story well. This character named Shijinko, I love Shijinko. Shijinko is my favorite character in this game as well. Along with that, we did the extra, we got new characters. Of course, we got Ashra, she's from the Netherrealm. We get Havoc, he's from a realm called Chaos. Hotaru is from the Order realm, you know, a realm that is very strict. So we have Dairu, Cobra, and Kira. Cobra, as some people say, a knockoff of Ken. We got Kira. Darius is from Order realm, and then we got, who's the other person we added? I think that's everybody. Yeah, that's everybody. Because all the characters in this game were returning characters from the other games. So, actually, in this game, they actually made the conquest mode great. I love the conquest mode. It's cool. I can go to different worlds, and that's what I like about Deception. It was fun. Of course, we got Earth Realm. You know, us, planet Earth, Nether Realm, Hell. We got Chaos Realm. It's like a weird realm that's messed up, and it's, I guess always, I guess it's like a lower realm, like a lower being, like a lower plane in hell, I guess. Then we got Outworld, of course we all know Outworld. Then we got Order Realm, is a realm that's very strict and basically strict by authority, and do something bad there, you get dealt with. And of course Edania is basically like Earth Realm, peaceful and quiet. It actually was separated from Outworld after the king defeated Shao Kahn. So all of that actually, it was separated from not Earth, Outworld thing. So yes, it was cool they added that. I liked that so much. It was a good way of saying, giving us that, and I like Deception a lot. I love this game. Love playing as Liu Kang. It was fun. I probably would get this game again in the future, because I don't have a PlayStation 2 right now, but it's great. I still have my memory card, so it'd be great to get this game again. Alright, next game, Armageddon, no, whoa. Shaolin Monks, okay, yeah, I almost skipped that one. Okay, Shaolin Monks is basically an adventure game, the third adventure game in the series of Mortal Kombat. Shaolin Monks is basically revamping the first game and the second game. You follow with Liu Kang and Kung Lao, defeated Shang Tsung and the tournament and all that, and go through all that. It's basically God of War but in Mortal Kombat style. And that's what this game was. And actually, I really never played this game. It's kind of true. Some of my relatives did play this, but they never finished it. It's like a game they played, but don't really finish. But actually, as this game, it's basically God of War. Because I think during that time, it God of War 2? God of War 2? So yeah, it's basically God of War. And I kind of thinking that's why they put Kratos in MK9, because of this. So yeah, I guess that's a nod to that game. But it's a revamp of the first and the second game. And I think people said they were meant to do a Scorpion Sub-Zero one. But I think because this game could have had MK3 section in this, and basically that's what I think they scrapped that part off. They cut that off, so it'd just be MK1, MK2. So I think it was meant to be MK3. That's why I thought it was meant to be. But it never happened, so I don't know why it never happened. So anyway, yeah, it's just an adventure game. Alright, now next, Armageddon. Of course, it was the final game of the original series of Mortal Kombat. Armageddon, I love this game as well. It was a great game to play. I was very happy to play this one because it was much easier. Because you saw, I said Deception on Naga was hard as hell to beat, and now when I did play this game, and when I did fought Naga, I whooped his ass. I was like, payback, because it was really true payback, because I hate how I had to fight against him in Deception, but in Armageddon I was whooping his ass, especially with Liu Kang, and that was what I was very happy about. So I was very happy when I got revenge on Onaga in this game. And fun fact for this game, this was the first game I ever did a fatality. So yeah, this was the first game I ever done a fatality. I never done fatalities in the other games until now, as I do have Mortal Kombat Trilogy, and I start practicing now how to do the fatalities now and try to, you know. So yeah, this was the first game I ever did fatalities, and it was kind of fun. I can do a fatality. That's what people complain. We ain't get no fatalities with all the characters. And I'm like, well, now you can just do a simple fatality and get over it, right? And what's great about this game, all the characters from the series is in this game. All from 1 through Deception. The only new characters that are in this game, they added Serena, who's from Mythology Sub-Zero, and we have 2 new characters, Taven and Dagon. But the only problem is this game, because there's 2 versions, or 3 versions of this game, Xbox and PlayStation 2 and Wii. They did not add the female chameleon on the PlayStation, but if you play the Wii version, you play as her. But it's kind of stupid. You could have added her on the PlayStation as well. Then what's great about this game, we can create a character. Always wanted that, and that's pretty cool. You can create your own characters, and it's nice. I love that so much, and it's cool, and wow, I love it. So, yeah. So as for this game, I liked it. It was great. It was fun. I forgot about Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat was fun too. And I think it would be pretty cool if they made a fully light game with all the characters like that. And we have a lot of stages we can ride on and all that. That would be pretty amazing. They should have done that, because it would have been pretty cool to play. So yeah, Armageddon was fun. It was a fun game. As people hate on it because of how the story was and kind of, and when I talk about this new game, you're gonna be kind of, I was very disappointed, and that's basically true. So as Armageddon, everyone dies except Raiden and Shao Kahn, and I guess everything what Taven went through was never freaking happened unless he got killed during that. So all that got rebooted for and followed by that, before we get to that, we got the next game here, MK versus DC. Actually, this game was a crossover game, and basically kind of idea of, I always thought of like have a game fight against another game, a franchise. So as for this game, it's basically they put the elements of MK3 ending to MK as this right before MK4. So actually, for this game is cool. I can fight as Batman. I like that so much. It was cool. It was fun. I love playing as Batman. And this is the 4th game I like. So this is number 4 spot for the game, MK vs. DC. So it was fun to play as Batman, play as superheroes and stuff, and cool. Batman versus Scorpion, wow, that'd be pretty amazing. I like that. So I always thought of a game like Mortal Kombat versus Killer Instinct would happen. That would be nice too. But yeah, that's what it kind of be. And then you can see as people hate this game, but they're playing a game that was inspired off of this game, Injustice and Injustice 2. So you're complaining on this game, but this is where the game was inspired from. I don't get it. So yeah, this game was fun. It was fun to play. I have this game right now, and it's fun to play. I never hate this game. It is a great game to play. Alright, now we got MK9. And this goes to number 5. MK9. These were the top 5 games. Actually. So, as I said, Mortal Kombat Trilogy is number 1. Number 2 is Deception. Number 3 is Armageddon. Number 4 is MK vs. DC. And number 5, MK9. So MK9 is basically a reboot of the original Mortal Kombat trilogy. Basically trying to end it Armageddon of Shao Kahn and Raiden were the last people alive, and just reboot the whole series. And the story of this, and the only problem of this game was the story mode. The gameplay was fantastic in every way, and the story mode was the only bad thing of this game. And I didn't understand it. It was messing up story elements from those other games. Like, why are you fighting Shiva in MK1? Why are you fighting Baraka in MK1? Why are you fighting Cyrax and Sector in MK1? They were from MK3. So it made no sense. The game, they had characters fighting with different characters that didn't fit the freaking story of that game. So it was kind of messed up and mish. The only problem, as I said, the only character that was missing was Motaro as a boss character in this game. Motaro was meant to be a boss character. That was the only person that was missing. So as for this game, it basically messed up time. Of course, as Sub-Zero was turned to a cyborg, not Smoke. Everybody gets killed by Sindel, and I don't understand. It was dumb in every way. I didn't understand it. It was all messed up. So like I said, story mode was completely messed up. It messed up a lot of things. And all the blame was on Raiden. Yes. But like I said, you see how it follows up in the next game. Alright. Like I said, MK9 was the last best Mortal Kombat game. And it's true. Alright, MKX. Ooh, this video long. Okay, MKX basically messed up MK4. It ruined MK4, ruined with all these new characters that really were bad in every way. A lot of characters copy each other, and it's true. So MKX basically is after the events of MK9. Shinnok was free from NetherRealm, as you saw in MK9 ending of the story mode, and now he has a army of the other guys that died, and all of them are still revenants and stuff. And now, actually, he'd been sealed away in his amulet, never got released. Then, as they saying, Rain took the amulet and gave it to Melina, and all that. And so in this game, as you say, this game it mixed up a lot of stuff. I didn't get the game story, period. It was stupid. So initially, one scene in the story that made no damn sense. When Raiden came to NetherRealm and he had brought back Scorpion, Sub-Zero, and Jax, but did not bring back Liu Kang, Kitana, Kung Lao, Jade, Cabal, Striker, and Sindel, and Smoke. Nightwolf? Yeah, Nightwolf. Did not come back, but when he did that, when he brought the so that never happened, and it made no sense. And they're still dead. See, I don't understand it. It's stupid. I don't understand. That's why I don't get it. The gameplay of MKX is injustice, so I really don't like MKX. I don't. I tried to play this game and I was not great with it, and especially for the next game as well. I didn't like it. You can tell. So the story ended with Cassie Cage win the day of defeating Shinnok. Basically, it was just dumb. So initially, Raiden was corrupted. Of course, he turned dark, and as he now evil, not evil, he is pissed because people are hurting Earthrealm and just trying to destroy it and all that, and basically kill Shinnok, because he did kill Shinnok. So now we get to Mortal Kombat 11. Actually, this game is bad. Okay, Mortal Kombat 11 is a bad game. I don't know who said this is a great game. It's a bad game. Even though y'all said everything was leaked and all that, and people were talking about it and showing pictures and all this, and it's a bad game. It really was. It's kind of shocking that they just get done releasing Injustice 2, and now they got more Kombat right here. It's like that game was worked on a year and they just released it like it is. It's basically true. Like, because they just did Injustice 2, right? And so how this game just come out next year like this, and it was like it was made in 2018, and they just throw it out just like that. Okay, the gameplay is not great. Yeah, they make it more brutal, and that's all they did. I'm not impressed. And yeah, it really ain't great. I told my brother about this game, as I told him it's bad, but he still play it and get hype on it. It's true. He's blind by it. I told him and told him and told him. Listen to me. Story. It's messed up. Completely ruined. A lot of characters are not even, they say half of them are dead, and they're not even mentioned or not seen. The characters that were seen in the game were Cyrax and Sector. I don't know if they are in the roster. I don't think they're in the roster of the game. I don't remember because my brother was playing this game and I didn't see them, so I don't know. Shiva was seen. I saw Shiva. Don't know what happened to Kenshi, Takeda, Kung Jin, or Ferrator, or any of those characters. All we know, some of the characters are copying them. Okay? Aaron Black is copying Reptile. Katana's copying Melina. And it's, like I said, the whole gameplay of the game is dumb. I don't like it, period. Mortal Kombat 11 is a bad game. I really don't care about this game. Even though I'm reviewing this game, the story mode was dumb. It was stupid, dumb. They killed all the characters off. Everybody dies except Liu Kang. And I think in two different ways, Kitana is still alive or he just alive. Stupid. The whole game dumb. It's Armageddon. See, they combine this Deadly Alliance. Liu Kang and Kitana were the Deadly Alliance. Raiden was desperation, and he had deception. Let's get it? He was dark. He was dark Raiden. Everybody goes into war, and this is Armageddon. They combine all three of those games' story elements together, and it made no damn sense. So guys, as you summon all that up, everybody dies. The whole world is over. Everybody is erased. Except Liu Kang or Katana is there, and Raiden was there. But there's a different version of Raiden. He was he was not, he was like a person, like a human person. He was immortal. So as Liu Kang now is a Super Saiyan God, Ultra Instinct, Super Saiyan, Ultra Instinct, Liu Kang. That's basically what it was. It felt like Dragon Ball Z and Xenoverse. They're messing with time. The boss character was dumb. It's great to have a female boss character. I always, feel a female being a villain. I always wanted that. But you're messing with time, and the time don't make no sense when they fight in the story mode. It was stupid, dumb. They killed off a lot of characters. Like I said, it was a stupid game. It made no sense. Worst game. I don't like X either. MKX, I don't like MKX or this game. I wish they just end Mortal Kombat and just say I'm done with Mortal Kombat. It ended with Armageddon. It's true. But just end it, please. There's no point of making another game. I just wish they just end the game and we don't have to worry about it ever again. Just end it, please. I beg you. By the Elder Gods, I beg you, please don't make another game. I just want it to end. I love the series, but please end. If you can just make one last game, just try to expand the other characters from the other games. Just please, by the Elder Gods, please. And what's shocking, all the Elder Gods die anyway. So besides, 2 of them were Elder Gods, and they were basically manipulating them. So they basically killed the other gods. And one fact, Garrus is Jax and Kronika is Frost. Yeah, future versions of themselves. Because they had Jax to try to be a elder god, but it was stupid. And half of the references were not there. We didn't get Icy Sindel, Nightwolf, Striker, or Smoke. We only saw Jade, Kung Lao, and Kitana, and Cabal. So it's weird. Yeah, Melina is dead. That's true. Devora killed her, right? Yeah. The whole game was dumb. The whole game was stupid and dumb. It made no sense. I don't get how people get hyped on this, and it's not great. I mean, the whole gameplay, story mode was stupid. You're messing with time. And kill everybody as you're doing it. No point of... And it was disappointing. That's all. I hope you guys enjoyed this long video of me reviewing the Mortal Kombat series. As you see, my disappointing of MK11, and I don't like MKX either. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. This game was bad. It was. I don't understand how somebody say this was the best game and all that. No, it's not. They had people blind when they said MKX was the best game of 2015. That was wrong. The reason why they said that, because they added all those guest characters. I can see it. So guys, what you think of Evan? I see the true point behind it. They're not thinking. That's true. It's a bad game. It actually is. It's Injustice 3. That's what it was. It's Injustice 3. I mean, it's Injustice 3, but with more combat. Nothing new. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Like, comment, and subscribe, and share. And what you guys think.